Hi, imagine you gave some amount by way of a hand loan to one of your friends when you were thick friends, and he defaulted. But you don't have any evidence other than a bank transaction or other than a cash transaction. Whatever may be the transaction, you don't have evidence, because in friendship there will be no evidence. And obviously friendship became hostile and you want your money back, but you don't have any check or a promissory note or agreement or any sort of evidence. Now, as an afterthought, you will get an idea to record a phone call by making some drama, and you become successful in recording that phone call. Now, the topic of the video is how to use that call recording in evidence. First things first, recording a call without other person's permission is illegal. It's a criminal offense. That is the reason why, if you could recall, whenever you are speaking to customer relations of any organization online, they take your permission. They direct you to press 1 or 2 for permitting them to record your phone call for training purpose. The reason is they are entering into your private space, therefore they need your permission. What is a private space? Somebody is coming into your home without your permission, you can file a trespass complaint before police. So it is a private space. In the same way, right to privacy is also a private space. Why it is a criminal offense? Because the person who is recording is having knowledge about the recording and is careful while delivering words, and the person who is not having knowledge of the call recording is casual while delivering words or making promises. Therefore, you are laying a trap which is illegal. So therefore, call recording per se without the permission of the other side is illegal. But today, many cell phone companies are offering call recordings apps by default, because when you purchase a phone, call recording apps come automatically. The purpose is not to make it legal. They are delivering call recording apps along with the mobile phone because it is not legal. It is still illegal. But they are having some terms and conditions when you are purchasing a product, and in those terms and conditions they make a disclaimer, which without reading any terms and conditions you purchase a product. If you read the terms and conditions of the product what they sell, the mobile phone what they sell, it will surely find its way in a disclaimer. Kindly go through it if you want. Now it is like buying a knife from the market. It is perfectly legal, but how you use it? If you are using it for a legal purpose, then it is illegal. In the same way, call recording app is not per se illegal. The app is legal. You can record it, but you can keep it for your purpose, for your privacy purpose. You should not leak that information outside. When you leak it, you are making the information of the other side public. Then you fall into problems. So therefore, call recording is illegal, and it is illegal, you cannot bring it to the court. But still, in this video, I am going to help you in informing you about a strategy where you can make it legal. Now, to make it legal, if it is recorded with permission, generally call recording apps without permission can be recorded only by government during the process of investigation, that too taking permissions internally. But as a private person, you recorded the voice of the other side, that is your friend or XYZ, and now you wanted to use it in evidence. How to use it? If there is no objection from the other side, you can send it to lab. If there is objection from the other side, you can't even send it to lab. He can directly file a criminal case against you. Point 1. Point 2. Still there is a way to use it in evidence. And what is that way? So the first thing, when you record a phone call, keep it with you. And when you send a legal notice for his default of payment of money, indicate that there is a call recording with you. Now wait for his response in the reply legal notice. If he admits some parts of the legal notice, if he admits in some parts of the call recording in the legal notice, then you can start using that as evidence. If he totally denies and takes a defense that it is illegal and he will launch a criminal offense, just throw that call recording into dustbin. So it all depends on how he responds. That is very important. Let us presume, for the sake of our video, he responded. He admitted some parts of the call recording. Now you can use that call recording in the court. You can use that in preparing your case and also during cross-examination, because call recording has been right in your case right from the legal notice. Therefore, he replied to the call recording, some form of admission. He should accept that it is okay with him, probably okay with him, impliedly probably okay with him about the call recording. So that court will take it as no objection. So you should start pleading in your, if you get a reply legal notice, then you can start pleading in your case about the call recording. Then that becomes evidence. Then you can contradict him in the cross-examination also with the call recording, subject to taking permission from the court. Because call recording in the nature of evidence has a character of a document. It is simply a document in an electronic form. So therefore, while during cross-examination we show documents to the party and ask questions from the document and mark those documents. In the same way, call recording can also be played, and that can be marked as a document, provided court permits, and provided you have to inform the court that you are playing a call recording, and provided the party who is suffering cross-examination, that is the other side, also should not object. That objection, no objection, must be taken in the reply legal notice, in the counter to your case. Then only you can use that call recording in the evidence. Hope I am clear. Thank you. Thanks for watching. If you have any doubts, kindly comment.